Hello everyone, welcome back to ESENtaxa. Andrea Papito here, and in this video I'm going to talk about how much is convenient to pay some taxes rather than pointing to or targeting zero tax level, okay? If you're new to this channel, I just want to quickly mention that here in ESENtaxa, we help people to reduce their taxes if you want to relocate to a specific country. We analyze their structure, business structure, especially if they want to move to Europe. And we have also an accounting firm that operates in Belgium and in Italy, so you can also use our accounting services if you need to implement the strategy that we have discussed in our call. In the description below the video, you will see our calendar link to book a consultation. We have 20-minute call for very quick, specific questions to find out how to fix quick problem, tax problem, 1 hour call, and also we offer the unlimited service, unlimited tax consulting service, which means that you can hire us as much as you want until the project has been implemented. So you can call us as much as you want, email us as much as you want, so there is no time limit. Now, going back to the topic of this video, I just want to mention that most of the time some clients are too greedy and try to always ask us the way to pay zero taxes in all the possible jurisdictions. This, of course, is not possible. You restrict a lot your field, your scope. If you really want to pay zero taxes, you have to switch your tax residence in a country such as Cayman Island, still Dubai, it's still working under certain scenarios. There are very few jurisdictions that basically allows you to give you zero tax level at the personal and the business level at the same time. But the problem is that you are constrained and restricted to that jurisdiction, so you have to deal with their banking system, their tax law system, their bureaucracy system, and basically because the majority of the world, of course, implements some taxes on their taxpayers. So if you're moving to a different jurisdiction, at least some minimum amount of taxes must be paid to the country. So here in ESENtaxa, we try to help people to reduce their tax as much as possible, but still a minimum amount of tax, let's say the tolerable amount, still needs to be paid, okay? But our target here is to help you to find all the possible legal tax optimization in countries which basically where you don't expect to have so many tax deduction or tax benefits that allows you at the end to pay a reasonable and tolerable amount of tax to pay. And this is a classical example of Italy, which we are expert on Italy, that in English language we explain how it works this country and how many tax benefits have been implemented and you're not aware of it, okay? The recent one, the most recent tax benefit is completely unknown by foreigners. It's called the CBT tax regime. It's very particular one. It works in a I'm going to explain in a very simple manner. You're going to agree with the Italian tax agency a fixed amount of tax to pay. So the tax agency proposes you an amount of tax to pay based on your historical data. Of course, this is the long story short. The Italian tax agency then proposes you an amount of tax to pay based on your historical data. And doesn't matter if the following 2 years you're going to make millions of euro, you're going to pay always the amount of tax to pay. So as you can see, it's an amazing tax regime that, if you know how to exploit correctly, allows you to spare thousand euro in taxes. Same as Belgium, in which we have an accounting firm there. Basically, Belgium it's known as one of the highest taxed country in the world, which on paper it is. You as an employee in Belgium or as a freelancer, there is not much you can do. You're gonna pay 50% of taxes above 50,000 euro, because these are the tax brackets in Belgium. And there is nothing much you can do unless you structure your business with an SRL, which is a limited liability company in Belgium, that allows you to give you certain kind of optimization and deductions and tax strategies that only with an entity you can do, that at the end of the day you're not going to pay 50% taxes, but 25% in the worst case. 25, not 50. Okay, so you know how much we manage to optimize taxes in the country. And in certain scenarios, some kind of stream of income in Belgium are completely tax-free. same as for other jurisdictions, in which basically you don't expect to have hidden tax benefits, and then your mind is just looking at always the same tax-free, tax-haven destinations that basically, even if you move there, you're gonna have a lot of issues, because when you have to deal with other countries in the world, because your business has been set up in one tax-haven country, your business is most in a blacklisted country from the rest of the world, and you're gonna have problems in banking, bureaucracy, transactions, etc., etc. So the best tax strategy would be basically looking for a jurisdiction which is completely whitelisted country, it's well-known jurisdiction, but has hidden, well, not really hidden, but unknown tax benefit that you can exploit correctly and allows you to really reduce your taxes by 30–40% and have a reasonable, a tolerable amount of tax to pay. Okay? The justified amount of tax that must be paid to the country in order to function, in order to give you the basic service. Okay? So this is our philosophy. This is here in ESENtaxa how we work. We help people to legally find a way to optimize their taxes in the country of destinations, but of course we really discourage you to looking always and obsessed with 0% level taxes. There are situations in which it's possible, but it are very restricted situations. Also in Italy there are a possibility to pay only 5% taxes, but if you are a researcher, a teacher, a university lab researcher or university teacher, you see, it's a very peculiar specific profession. So there are situations in which it's possible, but there are very specific. So if you want to know more how to do with your business, deal with it, if you want to move to Europe, you can basically contact us. Again, in the description below the video you have our Calendly link to book a consultation, or you can simply write us at info@esentaxa.com. We have also open academy in which we are explaining in very easy manner all the international taxation matters, subjects and concepts in order to approach your tax consultant or your accountant with a background knowledge as start, and have a fair conversation and avoid to just waste 1 hour time and be flooded by terminologies there in which you are not familiar with. Okay? I hope I was clear. I hope you like this kind of content. If you did, please like button, subscribe the channel and notification bell to be always updated whenever we release this kind of content. See you to the next video. Bye.